And don't forget, Sunnies, we've also got Hey Girl, Hey horoscopes are dripping in Dior, plus my playlist that's serving pure fall-ish vibes.
I'm excited for it.
You should always be excited for it.
Absolutely. And when you think you can't get any juicier, we've got a sunshine shenanigans story today. So outrageous, it'll make you clutch your pearls and your bail money, right? Because Sunnies, we don't just report the news, we add sparkle, we add sass, we add snacks right here, live at the Black Box.
That's Limelight Theater.
It's Sunny TV. We are starting on a Monday on a weird note there.
Monday.
And I will tell you, I step ball changed right out of that one.
You right out of your seat. All right, so time for the weather, guys. I don't know about you, but I woke up and it was like 62 degrees.
Oh, paradise.
I had coffee with the dog with Daisy because Luna sleeps until like 9 o'clock.
So nice this morning.
So today, right now, is 74. It's going to be a high of 83.
Your mouth to God's ears.
Precipitation is at 0%.
Keep it there.
But humidity is at 83%, but I don't feel like that's right.
I feel like that could be shimmying down a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Winds are going to be at 9 miles per hour.
The wind is winding this weekend.
It is. So it's a perfect Monday for grilling out, sitting out outside. Maybe the hair won't get as frizzy. Mm-hmm. But tonight we're going to have a low. Are you ready for this?
Let me tell me.
72.
72. Mm-hmm. I do have to tell you, and I love that we're having a meeting on air real quick. Let's start looking at Sing Out Loud Festival weather. Because do you have the weather report pulled up by chance?
I do.
I'm just curious, what's that forecast? Because that's going to be telling us what we're going to be wearing at Francis Field this weekend.
Let's
so
see.
Excited. What is this looking like, Shu?
The 10-day weather forecast is for Saturday. It's going to be mostly sunny, high of 85, low at 75.
Okay.
Winds are going to be northeast at 16 miles an hour.
Nice.
Sunday the 21st, 83 degrees high, 74 low, scattered thunderstorms.
Nice, a little stormy sensation. That'll be super fun. Good. Okay, so still shorts. Okay, nice. All right, well, let's get into the local music report, shall we?
Wait, I got a joke.
Oh, tell us a joke.
What award do dentists receive?
I don't know, what?
A little plaque.
Oh my God.
Get it? Because it's a
The plaque on the teeth. Now I understand.
Ah.
All right. Local music report. Something that you can actually be proud of, Sunnies. Strum it, drum it, hum it down. Sunnies, it's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Monday. September 15th. Can you imagine? We are halfway.
I can't believe
through
it.
September. What are we doing? This is crazy. Jim Lamb back at his residency at the Milltop Tavern at noon.
He's back.
Back, boo-boo. Colin Costco, Bin 39 at 2. We love him over at Bin 39. Gotta tell you that they have open mic night, first Friday of every month.
So I'm gonna go and sing.
I love that the Pedro Menendez High School Theater Department will be there. I love that connection there that was made on Sunny TV too. I love that. Joshua Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop Tavern at 4:30 p.m. Jeremy Price. Oh, at the St. Augustine Art Association.
Yes.
How nice. The price is right, Daddy. 5 o'clock. Kevin Edwards at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Southern Social String Band at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Taylor Roberts at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. And then we got Stu Weaver at Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill at 6 o'clock.
But if you don't want to go shake it down with live music, don't forget tonight is the Book Me Baby pizza party.
Yes.
At Hillary's Chicago
It's
Pizza.
not tonight. It's Tuesday.
Oh, it's
My bad.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. It's perfect. Yeah, tomorrow from 12 to 9, Hillary's Pizza. Show up and show out. Just say, book me, baby, because we read our last book, which was The American Black Widow.
And the new book this week is Answer Prayers by Truman Capote. And first of all, let's be clear.
Okay.
I do not read. I scroll. I snack, and I nap.
Yes, we know.
But this book, oh, honey, it's like biting into a bag of flaming hot Cheetos at midnight. So I got that scoop from David and Asheen because
I know, we know this already, but
it's fake news.
At least you do have to kind of fake through it or something.
Yeah, Cliff.
Somebody that's kept it real forever is sitting right next to us. We're sitting with someone who embodies perseverance, passion, and purpose. From dancing under the lights as a member of the Atlanta Falcons cheer team,
yes,
to moving to Ponte Vedra to start her family and becoming a Victory with Honor Coach of the Year from Florida High School Athletic Association. That's a badge we don't have.
No.
This one does. Super excited. She believes movement is the greatest medicine, and her story is nothing short of inspiring. Brandy, welcome to the show!
Thank you.
So excited. We have to start with the journey. Can we just dive into this? Take it away, Toots. Like, where did you start with dance?
Well, the first place I had any remote, I would say it's not really dance, but cheer. I started cheer one semester in high school. I was a runner. I had no business cheering, but I had a friend that was like, try a toe touch. And I did it and it was really good. And very quickly started to find a different love. Very quickly became the love of my life. And tried out in college just because a guy saw my cheer shoes at lunch one day. And I was on a collegiate co-ed team for all 4 years.
Cool.
And ended up really missing that performance piece. Once I graduated college, one of my girlfriends tried out for the Titans. I had never even heard of the NFL, shamelessly. Me
either until Taylor Swift came along. So
oh, I love that. Well, mine was because of dance.
Okay.
And so she was just so amazing. I went and watched her at a game, and I was like, maybe I can do that. So she was in Nashville at the time. I was close to Atlanta. I was an hour north of Atlanta teaching high school biology.
Oh my God.
And I tried out for the first time. I was in a line of 350 women, and I made it to finals. So I made it down to the last 50, and I did not make the team that year. It was crushing, but
I see this on the show on the Netflix with the
Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
Yes.
So this is a crusher moment.
it is, even though I had no idea what
do they
to
give
expect.
you like notes on what to do if you want to come back or anything?
No, you get nothing. And at the time, again,
Your dance is more brutal than cheer.
I don't know, I think they're both equally.
it's pretty rough. They're both pretty rough, I will say. We definitely are kindred spirits there. They say misery loves company, but it also creates camaraderie, and that's why Mel and I became very quick, fast friends.
Brandy and I, we both got hired at the same time to coach at Ponte Vedra High School. I coached cheer, she coached dance, and right away, there was something that happened. I think it was the first day of school when the kids had to go out in the parking lot. It was like a whole disaster, and Brandy and I just looked at each other and was like, all of a sudden, besties.
Yeah.
Besties.
Honestly, one of the most infamous nights in St. Augustine was when the three of us hung out.
Oh my God,
literally.
So much fun.
Guys, it was so much fun. Like I haven't thrown down in a night, and that was.
I agree. I haven't either.
We were seeing Cardi B on the sidewalk.
It was
Girl.
so fun.
Oh my God, that was
We had some rapping,
I
some
know.
dancing. It was pretty
From
fun.
all that water we were drinking.
I know, right?
Totally.
So talk about you get on the team.
Yes.
Well, okay, so go there.
So the first year I didn't make it, and as I was leaving, a lot of the veterans came up to me and they were like, please don't let this discourage you. You have to come back next year.
Okay, I like
and that was a little bit, encouraging, to say the least. And so again, I was new to this, right? I only had cheered. I really had no dance experience.
What
Most
was
of
your
these
song
women had
selection?
been,
Do you remember?
it was definitely something Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, so something with a little bit of
Like Rock Your Body type,
Okay, got it.
And so I remember going back the next year, and the only thing I'd done differently, I did go to some prep classes. Typically you go to one, I went to 4. I was like, girl, locked in, we're doing this.
Yeah.
And I made it that year, and it was truly life-changing. It was one of the coolest experiences of my life for so many reasons. But the big part of my story, I think, when you begin this journey is I had an amazing rookie year. Come back, try out again, because you do have to try out all over again every year. I didn't make it back.
No
Yeah,
way.
second
and you
year.
Had an amazing year.
Had an amazing year. Definitely grew.
Did you get in a fight with somebody?
Nope, not at all. No. And I was
I
like,
get in
it was very discouraging, but we actually 7 vets got cut that year. And I said, you know what? Don't tell me, I want this. And I went and I put myself in level 3 ballet classes with 13-year-olds, and I took privates at a dance studio, and I made sure that I pushed myself and I had more skill than I had ever had. So when I came back and tried out again the next year, I was not gonna get a no.
I love this Eye of the Tiger moment.
Yeah,
But that's
and
the
I
thing.
did.
And when Brandy coaches, that's how she coaches. It's that eye of the tiger, that fire. And that's the thing we talk about all the time. Like, kids this day and age and athletes this day and age, it's like you get 1 or 2 maybe that have that, but for the most part, it's like, well, I practice on practice days. That's enough.
So I've got to ask a silly question. What's the difference between dance and cheer?
So as far as professional side, because they call them Atlanta Falcons cheerleaders, right? Or they're dancers. For us, specifically for the Falcons, we are dancers. They're not stunting. So cheerleaders typically are stunting.
You throw people in the air.
Throwing people in the air.
Doing flips.
That's the main difference.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do some flipping as
You
dancers.
did do some
Is there
flipping.
collab with cheer and dance teams? Like, can they ever do like you were popping
Absolutely.
and locking on the front, and they're like
Absolutely.
flipping around? Okay.
And actually, I'm gonna throw us a little props.
Yeah,
here.
Mel and
Brandy
I,
were
yeah.
the two first coaches in the county, actually, that we would do halftime performances with. Dance would be in the front, and my cheer team would be in the back, and we would be performing together with our marching band behind us. We collabed all three together.
How cool.
Yes.
And now
I
it's
love
like
that.
kind of she's still
It's
Like
a
the
tradition.
holy trinity of football games,
Yes.
right? Boom, 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 boom.
It's a
Nice.
tradition.
That's so
So every
cool.
year at homecoming, because Mel and I started that, cheer dance and cheer dance and football, cheer dance and band all come together at the football games, and it's fantastic. And and actually this year we are going to be competing together at nationals, band,
love this.
cheer, and dance.
Cool.
And we're all hoping to gain a national title from it. It's a
Well, you
brand new
already
division.
have with the Ponte Vedra dancers. Dance
Yeah,
team.
so like let's continue
Yeah.
on the journey. So
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons, and then fast forward to you get to Ponte Vedra.
Yes.
You fall in love with this incredible track star runner to the stars, and start this incredible family. Were you still dancing, or did dance have to come back into the picture?
So I was actually dancing when I met my husband. We knew each other for 3 years. He was working at the Falcons, and I was dancing for the Falcons, but we were just friends.
Okay.
He moved in circles around in the offices around us. And then I was done dancing, and I started coaching for the WNBA dance team. And so while I was there doing that, I met Hamza. I say met him, but ran into him really at a wedding, and I met him for the first time.
Yeah.
We talked, and he was fantastic, and we've literally been together every week since.
They're
Oh my
like the
goodness.
cutest.
And yeah, so he had this amazing opportunity to move here
Okay.
and take this director's job with the Jags. And we had just had a baby, my precious baby Jaden. And at 4 months old, we moved to Jacksonville. And it was my turn to support him and support his dream and really encourage him. You know, he literally went to London. We were here maybe 4 days, and he went to London for a week.
Wow.
So that was my time to be a supportive wife and a new mom, and we bought a house in Nocatee, and that was a whole new thing too.
It is, and it's growing. You guys were like the OGs of Nocatee, though.
Yeah.
We're,
You know
we're
what I mean?
some of the OGs. There
Yeah.
are a few that have been there longer than us, but yeah, it's been 13 years.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
That's
But,
amazing. So
yeah.
then you are at Ponte Vedra High School, right?
Yes.
Talk about that journey.
Yeah, so I never really thought that dance would enter my life again. I was a mom now, right?
Right.
And I was gonna pour myself into that, and Hamza and I very much, love our boys, and we pour ourselves into them. But then this opportunity came up where I started teaching a small women's fitness studio. I was teaching dance fitness classes.
Zumba. I saw a lot of Zumba.
Kind
back in the
of,
day.
yes. It was kind of like a Zumba class, but I did my own choreography,
Cool.
and it was just so much fun. And I just had this amazing group of women around me all the time. And one of the ladies in my class just hit me up on Facebook one day and said, "Hey, I don't know if you're interested in coaching again, but the Ponte Vedra coach dance team position just opened up." And I said, "Well, I'm not going back to teaching because I want to be with my boys. Okay,
Right,
I'm not
right.
doing that again." But so do I have to be a teacher? And absolutely not. You can be an adjunct coach. So I interviewed. It was a very rigorous interview.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was like
Well,
3
good, it should be.
admin,
The youth of America.
rapid
You're in
fire
the hot
questioning.
seat. Yep.
Woo, yes. So it came down to like 3 of us, and I really felt like it was one of the best interviews I'd ever had, because it was so pure as why I was coming back, because the thought of being able to go back into leading and coaching and just having that camaraderie again with kids, really, and because I have 2 babies, at that point I had 2 babies now, and I was like, I really want to pour back into the community because I want it to be a great place for them when they get bigger too.
Right.
And thankfully I got the job, and I've been there now 8 years.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Isn't
Yeah.
that awesome?
Crazy. But I'll tell you, she's not gonna brag on herself, but I'm gonna brag on her. Just like you don't brag on yourself, I brag on you. So I always say my friends are some of the most talented people and amazing people. Brandy was one of the first female coaches actually at Ponte Vedra High School to get the victory with Honor Coach of the Year from the Florida High School Sports Athletic
So
Association.
amazing. That's a huge honor.
That's a huge honor. And number 2, she's the first dance coach to take the Ponte Vedra High School dance team and turn it into a nationally ranked program, not just 1 year, but 2 years in a row.
That's amazing. Yes, yeah. That was so you walk into the position,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
you elevate the position.
Yeah.
Talk about that journey.
It was really interesting because, when I took over, I was not there, when the team started. I was there on the first couple of weeks of school. So they had already been established. They had already been practicing for months. So I tried to come in and not completely uproot everything that was going on. But I'm like, hold on a second. You want to be nationally competitive, but you're practicing 2 days a week. That's not going to help.
And
That's not going to work.
the dance coach before her and I came along they hated each other.
Yeah.
Really?
They didn't
did
speak.
not. They kept them separated. They created this animosity.
Because that's
between
so
the kids.
progressive. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But the cheer and dance girl, the cheerleaders and dancers did not speak. And Mel and I immediately, we were like, we're not doing this. So that was something that we very quickly have mended, and it definitely is something that
Was
you
that
have
like
to
when
work
you
at.
plugged that into the wall? Was that just like kind of like how Sunny TV started? It just all the news is always miserable, and even like on the local side, it's salacious at times. This is just a way to plug joy into the wall. And
Absolutely.
when you make positive
Yeah.
impact, like
Absolutely. I
that,
think
magic can happen.
I think it's
Right.
because the kids saw Brandy and I, like, we just became friends.
True.
And, like, they saw that and they wanted to imitate it. And then also, too, her girls would be like, Coach Mel, blah, 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 blah. And then my cheerleaders at one point, they liked the dance, the sideline dances, like the hip hop dances Brandy's team would do.
Cool.
So they're like, Coach Mel, can we do that? But the problem is a lot of my cheerleaders can't dance like that. So Brandy had a practice with them and turned one of their sidelines into like cheer hop. So they were still doing like cheerleading dances, but it was a little hip hop.
We cheerified it.
Like
we did.
that. I like
We
that.
We did.
That's
And then
cool.
my girls always wanted to stunt because we
Yeah.
really, our stunts are not like really stunts. I mean, I've been thrown into the air. This is not stunting, okay? But they loved having,
Yeah,
the
we would
girls
stunt
put them in
them.
elevators and things like that. So, just creating that community because we're doing the same thing in different skills, you
Yeah.
know? And so we really wanted them to understand. And this is something that's huge for me. I've always tried to focus on. With dance, we don't have a state program. So we don't get a whole lot of trophies. We don't get a whole lot of accolades. There's not a lot of competitions even for us. So you have to want to coach, not just for the wins, but to, in my opinion, yes, teach the girls more in dance, but you're wanting them to be better humans.
Yeah, true.
And so I'm like, the sooner that these young women can support each other, the faster they're gonna learn how much they can get further in life. It comes back to you tenfold when you put it out there. So you supporting other people is gonna cause people to support you. And that's just what we all need in
Yeah.
life, you
Yeah.
know?
Is
And
it hard to teach children this day and age? Is it
it's
different?
difficult. It's
Yeah.
difficult. It's very different because, at this point, this is my 26th year of coaching because I started out coaching high school cheer in 2000.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, yes, the kids are completely different.
Yeah.
Parents are completely different. It's you just have to grow with them, and that's been huge. But that's again, it's also how I kind of became a studio owner as well, just because it's one of those things you have to evolve or they're going to pass you right by.
So let's get into BLA
Yeah.
Dance Studio. What's it all about, and where did that mission come from?
It was honestly happy circumstance. Like
It just happened.
it just happened. She was selling the studio. I was helping judge a tryout. And I said, oh, hold on a minute. You're selling the studio. And she said, yes, we've got a couple of interviews set up. And I said, well, can I get on that list?
Yeah.
I think this might be something, worth thinking about. And I went and talked with Hamza about it, my husband. And at the end of the day, he said, babe, he's always done an amazing job of supporting me no matter what.
Yeah.
And he was like, if this is what you want to do, knock it out. Like you'll do great. And the reason why I jumped at the opportunity was because I've been coaching for 8 years. I really was not, well, at that point it was only 6, but I had been coaching for so many years and didn't have like a lot of great positive experience that I was hearing from the girls at their home studios.
Yeah.
And they're all over. There were just so many different things going on. And I said, you know what? Maybe this is an opportunity to provide a safe space. And that's where it started. And then I just wanted it to be supportive and uplifting and encouraging and not super strict and in the box and,
Right.
all of these things.
How many students?
When I started, I had a little under 30. This year, this is year 3. We are now well over 75 company members and over 100 at the studio.
She's about to get more space.
We're expanding.
Talk about that.
Yes, so we've got an additional space that's opening up January. We'll be moving into that, and I'm hoping another space very shortly thereafter.
Nice.
And so, yeah, we're bursting at the seams, which is amazing. But I think a lot of that.
Do something, and I think dance is a whimsical thing to still
Yeah.
have an imagination
Yes.
and still kind of create something art by
Yes.
using your body, which is awesome.
Yes.
And teaching them that movement,
Absolutely.
right? Go ahead.
And so something cool that came out of it is Brandy is always looking for ways to give back to her families. So with acro, like dance tumbling, she was like, what can I do? So she called me up. She's like, Mel,
What's acro?
like it's tumbling.
It's tumbling in the dance world.
In the dance world.
Got it. Acrobatics, probably
yeah,
short.
So
of.
she
Correct.
called me up. She's
Correct.
like, Mel, what do you think if we partner up with Zone? So I was like, talk to Jess. And now her studio members, to give more back to her families, to give them an additional acro classes, they partnered with us at Zone, and they're coming to the gym.
Yeah.
You know, Brandy, you know you can keep me out of your life alone.
What does
No,
that look
girl.
like though? Like at the gym. So they come to Zone Cheer.
They come on Fridays.
They come on Fridays.
Wow.
There's 3 1-hour acro classes. They're differentiated by skill and age level. And it was just another way I included, if you're a current company member, whether they're on conservatory trainee or company, it's included in their tuition, because I felt like this was another really amazing opportunity. We hear from our families that they want more, they want to, continue to push themselves. And there's only so many hours in the week, to be honest with you, Davey. So these
and
kids.
that's what I'm worried about for you too in this whole story. And listening,
Yeah.
I mean, your husband is this incredible position with the Jacksonville Jaguars, amazing.
Yes.
And you're holding it all together. Plus, you have these dreams too that are coming true.
She's also PTO president
how
at
do we
Valley
do
Ridge
that?
Academy.
How do we do
I
this?
was president for 2 years.
How do
I'm
we
vice
do
president this year.
This is what I want
Yeah.
to know. What's the
One day at a
secret-
time.
What's the secret sauce?
Just one day. I mean,
Kale.
they always say, how do you do it all? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't. I try to do one thing at a time.
Right.
And that's the best thing that I can say. I mean,
For me,
it's-
I just don't want to take on too much, and I don't deliver
For sure.
excellence. And that's something
sure.
that I struggle with, because
Yes.
I just don't want it to be some half-assed job. That's what my dad would always say. Don't never give
Right.
your half. I always give
Right.
110%.
Right.
So, and every single project I look at you, friend, like you really are a shining star.
Thank you.
And that's awesome what you're doing for the youth, because they need it. They need
Yeah.
a leadership like this with an awesome story, and then you just keep plowing through. What do you do in those times when you get a student that is struggling or has some sort of mental block? How do you work through those times this day and age?
The best thing to do, I think, is just be relatable to them. Share your story. And I think that's something that I've realized, and I've kind of told Mel this, like the older that I get, I've lived a lot of life.
Yeah.
And I've experienced a lot of things. I've had hard times. I'm a single mom family of 5 kids. I didn't get to do all these dance classes growing up.
Right.
But I realized as I got older that you still can do anything you want. You just have to try, And so I think the biggest part for me is go after what you want. And, you got to try for it. And as far as I consider myself a jack of all trades and a master of some.
Yeah. A general manager.
So because I hear you. I definitely went through those stages in my life where you feel like you don't want to overcommit, but the best thing I've learned is time management, which
Yeah.
is an amazing skill that I try to instill in my girls right now.
Yeah.
And if you can time manage properly, and again, sometimes that's compartmentalizing, and you do only what you can do for this day, and then you worry about tomorrow. And I mean, that's the biggest thing that I think carries me through all of these amazing things that I get to do in life still.
So you've got football and you've got dance in your house.
Yes.
What are the boys thinking? Are we only doing football? What's the outlook?
Neither of
looking?
them even.
Neither one.
That's a fun-
Neither plays football?
No.
How does Dad feel? Is he okay?
He's okay. He's all right.
He's
I
like,
do
"Yeah,
have
it's
to
fine,
check
yeah."
on. I have to check on him a couple of times. No, my littlest has done flag football. He's also our yes man. Anything you ask him, he's like, yeah, let's try it.
I love
and
that.
He liked it. He has now gravitated to dance.
Okay.
And
And he's really good.
Really?
He loves it. When he did hip hop class, Brandy sends me
yeah.
a video of him. And her little boys are so cute.
Is he? So he's got Brandy's moves.
Yeah, and he was doing the coffee grinder on the ground.
he
I'm
get
like,
it from
this
his
is
mama. He
I
did.
love
He did.
it.
He
That
did.
is
So
so
good.
good. Talk about
Yeah.
that journey. How did that happen?
I mean, so again, accident, but it was just me encouraging them to take a class. We had our first male teacher, and it was a hip hop class, and I shamelessly bribed the boys with ice cream, but they both did it, actually did pretty decently, and Mason loved it, so he
Yeah.
wanted to keep coming back. Jaden, not so much. He was like, thanks for the ice cream, Mom, I'm out.
I'm out, yeah.
And, he's my musically inclined kid. They both played piano since they were 5, and now Mason, I've learned very quickly, he's got some amazing musicality in him, and he definitely gets that from me. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Love that.
But yeah, so now he is dancing 4 days a week, and he's doing
did a
fantastic.
solo this year.
He did do a solo
Really?
for the very first time, and he did fantastic. It was crazy. There were 25 kids in his age group, and he ended up placing 10th overall, which is
First year.
first time. Like, it's really unheard of.
That's crazy.
He
So-
cried the biggest, happiest tears of joy. It was the best
I love
thing.
that. I love that. I love that shattering that glass ceiling. I
Yeah.
talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
Which your legacy? What do you hope that BLA Dance Studio can bring to this community? What's the legacy looking like?
I would say, for me personally, my legacy is in my boys. I mean, I and my husband, we pride ourselves so much in being intentional parents and being present. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do with their lives. But that definitely bleeds into the studio. They help me out there. They see what I'm doing and supporting. I really want people to see someone who is that supportive, and that you can encourage each other and you can still be very successful in life. You don't have to be your own cheerleader all the time and
Right.
pump yourself up. You need to pump others up.
Yes.
And then by doing that, you'll be lifted on a completely different place. And that's
Let me tell
where
you.
I really tend to live in my brain. And when I get so tired, that's why I'm here, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Motivational
That's so awesome.
Monday
I
right
call
there.
Brandy one of my most diplomatic friends.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm like, no.
She sees
Brandy's
both
like,
sides,
"All right,
yes.
Hold on, Mel. Let's hold on. I hear you, Mel.
Yeah.
But then she's like, reels me back in. Like, I'm so lucky to have such great friends surrounding my circle. Like, Brandy is amazing. David's amazing. Jess is amazing. I'm very lucky. And that's why I say, like, this is my favorite stage of life, because I finally got a circle that, when I called Brandy, I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing with David. She's like, yes, girl, that's awesome. She was like hyped up about it. And you know, we might not talk as much as we used to. We used to see each other 3-4 times a week. Now we talk maybe once a week if we can catch it in.
Yep.
If not, but when we pick up the phone and talk, it's
It's like
just
no big deal picking it up.
But that's
yeah.
real friends,
That's
because
real
it's not
friends.
about the frequency, it's about the time in the
Yeah.
relationship, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Brady, you're going to hang out with us a little bit more for
Yes.
today. I love it. We've
love
got a
it.
third person on the show. I love
Yes.
it. This will be so much fun. But let's hear from our friends over at Maritime Creative. Maritime, anytime, maritime. We're trying to get it on. No, you're good. Sunnies, thank you so much for hanging out today. Super,
Our
super
mics are
fun.
hot.
Patty, shout out from
Maritime Vibe Check.
comment.
Fresh
Brandy
version.
says-
When the
Okay.
lights come on and the magic begins.
What an
there's a
amazing
crew
chat.
behind the scenes
These
that always
words
wins.
work in so
Maritime
many
Creative, they
situations.
set the stage.
So
From
sweet.
sound
That's
to
awesome.
lights to
Yeah,
They
visual.
sure
Big
do.
show, small space,
Yeah, they were
doesn't matter
tossing
a
up
bit.
emojis.
They show
This
up,
is
they
good
glow
chat
up, they
today.
make it
Oh,
all
good.
lit. No
Motivational
panic, no
Monday.
chaos, just smooth,
Mel's
clean
mom's
flow.
all
They take a
over
wild
it.
idea
Oh,
and make it glow.
love
Need a
Mama.
vibe, they build it. Have a dream, they get it.
And then you
From
go right
spark
into
to
flashes.
spotlight,
Is
they
that-
never
no, is
forget
that
it.
right?
I
Yeah,
trust
flashes
them, I
and
love them,
brilliance
they
next.
come on through. Maritime
It's
Creative,
a
that's
double.
the
Here,
right
here,
stuff.
Brandy.
So if you want your moment
It's
to
so-
rise and
it's so
shine,
fun.
call the crew
You guys
that
are
always
so
gets it
fun.
right every time. It's Maritime.
Got gold, got silver, got a drawer full of what even is this?
Perfect.
Then it's time
Yep,
to
it's right after
cash
this.
in with flashes
We
and
go right-
brilliance.
we go into event
Northeast
one.
Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver,
somebody
rare
asked.
coins, fine watches,
Good case
estate
batteries.
jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's flashes and brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
Flashes and brilliance. You listen. They will buy gold, silver coins too. So it's not just gold. They do have silver coins, which is something that there's coin specialists.
So, Patty Kempshire, I was not going for a snack right now. I had to go change the batteries in my microphone pack thing because it was down to 1 bar.
All right, let's jump into this Cracker Day.
What?
Cracker Day rundown. You were laughing at an entire culture. How rude. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm thinking of all the crackers I
You're
wanna
all
eat.
going to learn what crackers. It's not Ritz crackers today.
Oh, so it's not
So
snacks?
no, this isn't. Sit down, Aunt Cheryl. This is Florida Cracker Cowboys, the OGs that snap the whips because it's the cracking
Oh, like
noise.
crack.
Yes.
Kind of like this.
Perfect, and they herd the cattle. The same cowboy
Okay.
boots that look good like Hollywood, like Clint Eastwood kind of like, you know what I mean?
Oh, real
so talk
cowboy.
about, what's the scoop on Cracker Day?
So it's the 66th annual Cracker Day. It's Saturday,
Wow.
October 11th at the market. It opens at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Closes at 4 p.m. It's $5 cash per car. So that's cheaper than your latte with your oat milk, you people like, or all those drinks that you invent that somehow everybody knows exactly what they are. There's going to be horses, horse races,
Horses,
and cowboys
horses.
galore.
Uh-huh.
Plus pony rides for little wranglers.
There's food, snacks,
Yep.
vendors, all the whole thing. Pets are welcome, but leash your pets.
Yes.
Put them on a leash. Don't just pull up. You're
Oh.
not demon.
And for my competitive Sunnies, sign-ups kick off at 8 a.m. for the first run at 9 a.m. We're talking barrel races, pole races,
All the good stuff.
pickup races, and the jackpots are $1,000
Yep.
for the first one, $500, and then youth divisions with $500 and up for grabs.
So you know who's really good at this is Cindy. We talked to her from the Pirate Museum.
Yeah.
And she is an absolutely amazing lady. We're going to talk to her at the end of this month. She's coming back on to talk about that highway. What is it? The highway halfway to the 420 at the
Oh
Oak
yeah,
thing.
yeah. The festival.
The
thing.
festival thing is coming up.
Where's
So
my- I
yeah,
don't know
I'm
where
doing
my
a
paper
great
is.
job with events
Yeah,
today.
we're doing great today, guys.
National Night Out, next one. All right,
Oh, I
Sonny,
love
it's
this.
you do? It's
I
a
do love this.
magical evening where the pier turns into one big block party with badges. National Night Out 2025, and no, this isn't about speed dating cops or bringing snacks to your HOA meeting.
ay.
This is a real deal community connection and a chance for kids to touch a truck.
So when I was at Epic, we did a table there, and I got to experience this. This is really cool. It's all for the kids.
Sell it.
And it's kind of a way for kids to realize like the cops are not bad people. There's like the fire people, firemen.
Yeah, fire
and they have like their
people.
trucks and everything. It's Tuesday, October 7th at the St. Augustine Beach Pier from 5 to 8.
Hot.
Yes. There's free food, and the food last year, let me tell you, they had hamburgers, there was people on the grills. I can't remember the businesses that had it, but there was food, there was this chicken
So they have
thing.
things.
Yeah, popcorn. They had the best popcorn, and then they had like ice creams. So
hopefully they have that again this year.
yes, and they have music. I'm saying if you have
Brandy,
like,
did
kids
your
school
kids
age-
ever like jump into that when they go to the event to touch a truck?
Oh, yes.
It's a thing.
It
I
is.
didn't realize how much of a thing it is, but
Yeah.
it is a thing. They can literally get into these giant
Loved it.
mobiles.
And the St. Augustine
And
Police
touch
Department
things.
has these like armored cars that look like Transformers.
SWAT team, yeah.
They're so cool.
Very
So
cool.
They're gonna have all the things.
So
there.
when is that again?
October 7th at the pier,
At what time?
5 to 8.
5 to 8. Very nice. Save the date. St. Augustine Beach PD. They do
Yes.
some great stuff.
That's
All
right.
right.
Ashim. Of course, I remember the food. Yes, girl.
All right, Maddie, let's just a cue on deck for the bird story. Here we go. Sonnies, brace yourself. We got bird politics about an identity crisis all in one bill. Representative Jim Mooney just refiled House Bill 11 for Florida's 2026 session. This one is causing more feathers to ruffle than a flock of flamingos in a hurricane. The bill proposes making the American flamingo Florida's official state bird. Makes sense to me.
That
Totally.
makes sense, right?
Right now, we have the Florida scrub jay.
But
That's-
a
Look at
scrub
this
jay
here
is-
on the screen here.
It's like blue and whatnot, but that doesn't even symbolize Florida. When you think of Florida, everything has freaking flamingos on it,
Right.
right?
So wild flamingos are pretty rare in the state, but sightings do happen, but breeding colonies are almost non-existent. The bird is more of a symbol than a common backyard sighting.
Mm-hmm.
The scrub jay, now that's a different flex. Let's see, they live in scrub habitats, hence the name,
I
I'm
know some
assuming.
people
Captain
who live in
Obvious,
scrub
ding, 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 yeah. She's No Scrubs is a TLC song.
Yeah, it is.
They threaten because development keeps eating up their homes, typical, and they're
Shocker.
scrappy survivors. Mockingbird, our current state bird since 1927, is scenic, well-known, comfortable, but maybe a little too everybody's bird. I don't know what I'm
Listen,
saying.
okay.
What do you think?
At the end of the day, it's your state symbol. It's going to be a bird.
It needs to be the flamingo,
Make it
though.
a
I'm
bird
glad
that-
this is brought up.
Yeah.
Don't give me some BS bird.
But
I
can we-
want the flamingo.
Can we make it a bird that actually represents
That's why I wrote
Florida?
the story, stupid.
Oh, over on the island, St. Augustine Beach. You know where Black Molly is?
Yes.
You know where like Steve
By
Chapman's?
the 312 bridge.
There's
oh,
like
yes.
that retention pond there.
Okay.
Flamingos hang out there. You
Perfect.
can see them.
They can take pictures
So
there.
who gets to dub this like, you are the state bird?
Well,
and
they got
have
to
a
vote
party?
on it. That's why they bring the bill up for the 2026
You
session.
said
So
bill,
let's see.
like a bird's bill.
Well, that's what they do. They do it. All right.
I
Let's
can't.
move over. That's spoon bill. Yeah.
It's
I don't know. What do you think, Sonnies? Should we do scrubbies or should we do the flamingo for the state bird?
Why not do a pelican? What the hell?
Brandy,
Let's
what's
throw
your
a third one
vote?
in.
What do you think?
Oh, absolutely flamingo.
Flamingo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. right.
All right.
For
I think
sure.
so.
Mel, you don't even like birds. So why?
I don't
You don't
like
even get a
birds.
vote. You're terrible.
I do get a vote because every voice matters.
Well, then you should like some birds. What's your favorite bird if you were like a bird?
I like a macaw because you can teach it bad words.
Of course.
Of course. Typical. All right, let's move into this one. The Shoreline Report. Okay, get to this one. Cue the Cheech and Chong story music here. Bum, 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 bum. Jacksonville Beach just went full Cheech and Chong because a barrel stuffed with 19 pounds of marijuana washed up on the sand. That's right, 19 pounds of weed, baby.
Oh my God.
Ah, it was just driftweed, not driftwood, yeah. Picture it, some beach walker out there collecting seashells and boom,
God.
they stumble on enough ganja to make the whole boardwalk smell like a Snoop Dogg concert. Cops say this found near the 1500 block of Beach Proper South. Once police secured it, sure they did, because apparently you're not supposed to drag it home and call it a drift decor.
Oh my God.
I would, that'd be nice. Beautiful.
Stop.
It's a beautiful feature. I have a card, I'm fine. Officials remind if you see a mysterious barrel, don't poke at it. That's what they say. It's the quote. Don't
can't.
poke at it. Don't crack it open. Definitely don't try to hotbox it. That's
Hotbox.
kind of for sure. Hotbox it. Call the police. I know it sounds like the ocean just tried to become a new dealer, but this isn't Amazon Prime, baby. This is a felony on the coastline.
Okay, so here's the thing. Everyone knows the show Miami Vice, right?
Yes.
So, but what these people do is true. They get in these planes with this, the illegal substances, and they fly over, and then they drop it down into the water, and then people in speedboats come and get it.
True, and they
So-
must have missed one.
Well, the current has been really bad with the king tide and the nor'easters and the things.
Oh, yeah.
So it swept it over, but my whole question
It caused a
is,
synapse in the middle of the inertia of the ocean where the
Plate
pulsations,
tectonics.
the pulsations did not matter where the
you
actual
imagine-
riptide pulled it through. And there it was found on the shores
that
of
doesn't even
Jacksonville
make
Beach.
that zero
Well,
sense.
that's how you were talking. I'm just trying to highlight how you
Hold
speak.
on a minute. Can you imagine being like a
Jesus.
parent with your kid walking? It's like, Mommy, what is this? The kid's like, look what I found, and picks it all up and is like, hey, here you go, honey. What's happening in Florida? You know where we should go to keep us on track? Old Town Trolley.
Let's just go to Old Town
Let's do Old
Trolley.
Town Trolley.
Hot mess.
Keeps to hold the smile.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share
we just
over
did a
500
tour.
years of St.
calling you out.
Augustine
Yeah,
history.
she's got
Guests
me.
will enjoy this
In
city's
Jaden's,
European flavor,
Mason's
brick-lined
fourth grade
streets, and
class. Oh my gosh,
sights
you guys,
such
it
as the
was freezing.
Castillo
It
de
was
San
like the one day that
Marcos,
was
the
freezing in
Fountain of
December
Youth,
last year.
and
for
Henry
fun.
Flagler's
So
former
fun.
Ponce de Leon
Fun.
Hotel.
I saw
This
things in St.
90-minute
Augustine
tour
I've never
features
seen
22
before. It was
stops
really
and covers
fun.
more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com.
That's awesome.
So, Brandy, you were just telling me you guys just went on a Old Town Trolley tour?
Yes, my son's fourth grade class last year, we all came, and it was so much fun. I've lived here again 13 years, but I saw things in St. Augustine I'd never seen,
I love it.
which was really cool, and learned a lot of amazing history on the tour as well. So
I love it. I'm telling you, it's really a super special moment.
Yeah.
We love them over there. All right, let's get into this mystery guest expose. Oh, this is the crazy wedding story, you guys. Okay, Sonny.
Sounds like something my husband would do.
Is it? Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. This one's straight out of a romantic comedy mixed with detective show. Meet Michelle Wiley, married since 2021, but she's been haunted by one guest from her wedding. A mystery man in her wedding photos. The guy in the back suit on, looking very confused, okay? Nobody knew who he was until now, 4 whole years later.
What's the tea?
Okay, see him in there? So this dude is at this wedding. You see how he looks a little bit confused. So here's the tea. Michelle and her husband, John, saw the stranger when they got their wedding photos from their big day at the Carlton Hotel. She noticed him in dozens of shots, but nobody in their circle had seen him at the wedding. Nobody even knew him, and no one of the staff even knew who he was either. Fast forward through years of social media pleas, speculation, meme potential, and jokes from about stalkers. Finally, Michelle turned to content creator Daza to help blow it through online. 2 hours after Daza posted the mystery man pics, he's identified. The crasher, Andrew Hillhouse, dopey, Dopey dude. The twist, he wasn't being malicious, because I thought, when I saw this story, I thought he was just being a wedding crasher. Nope. He was at the wrong wedding.
Where was he supposed to be, David?
His partner was a bridesman at another ceremony across town. Due to incorrect address info, he showed up at Michelle's by mistake. Thought the paper outside of the hotel was, the paper outside of this hotel was for this wedding. Sat through Michelle's ceremony in awkward silence, realizing only the wrong bride was walking down the aisle. He then realized he goofed and then slipped out soon after. So he didn't stay, because if he was a real true catcher, he would have stayed and mingled, right?
This is hilarious.
So Michelle says the discovery made her laugh, really laugh, and added a sweet, bizarre chapter to her wedding story. They finally met in person. Andrew owns up to being mortified and running this story on a podcast.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, right, but the mystery is solved. How hysterical is this? Michelle was that bride. She was like, who was in these photos? She was determined to find.
Who is this random
I
person
bet you
at
she
my
was going to
wedding?
totally bitch him out. You know what I mean? Totally was going to be like, who is this person? And then it turns out to be this really cute story of
This is really funny.
he didn't eat the chicken,
He just,
right?
No, he didn't. He just went to the ceremony and dipped out. He didn't even go to the reception. So
Yeah.
double check at the
So
end of the day,
funny.
friends. Double check the wedding venue. Get the correct address.
And
keep
don't
it
lose your
RSVP.
cool, because people make mistakes. Don't lose your cool. I like the story now that they have their new friends, and that's
Hilarious.
gonna be great.
That's
Hey,
hilarious.
I saw this 48 Hours mystery over the weekend. Batten down the hatches, because this one's howling with mystery. Picture this: a honeymoon luxury cruise, love, laughter, and then poof! George disappears in the night.
Oh,
Not just any disappearance, because that's haunted everyone for decades, right?
yeah.
Was it foul play or something even worse? George, 26, was aboard a Royal Caribbean Brilliance of the Seas. Have you been on a cruise?
I have. Hamza and I went on one right
Yeah.
after we started. 3 days. It was quick, short. I haven't been on one since.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a cruise person.
I know, I
But then I hear Virgin Atlantic is supposed to be this insane,
Yeah.
amazing for adults only. I'm
Yes.
but
I feel stuck though.
I feel a little stuck, I think.
Okay.
And then, with the seas, I feel again,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of storms and,
then
things.
if you fall over the side and your paperwork you signed, they keep going. They won't
Eshpet,
stop.
this story right here, strange details. The guy's missing, so there's blood in their cabin, small stains on the sheets. Witnesses are heard arguing, furniture being moved, thuds, footsteps, the kind of stuff that you only expect from murder mysteries.
Oh.
There were 4 men last seen with George that night, a group of young men, Russian Americans. I don't know why I had to say that, but it was in the story.
I was in the story.
Plus another guest. They gave me confusing and shifting alibis. Some took polygraphs, some failed. Some invoked the Fifth Amendment when asked direct questions.
Yes.
Jennifer was found passed out in the hallway. That's the bride at some point. She left the disco drunk, disoriented moment. God bless her. There's a gap in the memory on her end, of course, typical. So yeah, they don't know where he was. Was he thrown off board? He literally is missing. And there's all
Well,
they
he's
hear
probably
is,
drowning now in the bottom of the ocean. Now you're not going to find him
you're
now.
not going to
Well,
find
again,
him
that's
now.
what's scary about a cruise, right? You're in the ocean, and if you disappear,
Right.
You-
So the story gets
Ooh.
resurfaced because this happened back in 2015. You're like, why would you bring this up? Because now they're starting to crack. Now people are starting to talk, and now they're getting a little bit more of a clearer light. But man, it takes that long. We're at 2025 now, so 10 years for somebody to actually start cracking on this case. That's crazy, right?
Yes.
And one of the men later died in Florida in 2019 under completely different circumstances. Still no definitive resolution for George's
Yeah, it's
vanishing.
called guilt.
Wow.
Listen, his Catholic guilt got him.
That's what I'm thinking. Don't choke.
I like to watch cold case shows.
Okay.
And it's about do you know there's over 200,000 cold cases in the United States?
Not if they
Murders that
hired
happened-
you would solve them
Oh,
right
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mel's
Like,
good at that.
I'm a find outologist, but I'm obsessed with cold cases, and I think because the families finally get answers, even if it's I'm watching one. It started Saturday and it comes back on next Saturday. But the detective finally meets the 2 living children. They were 5 when their mother disappeared. She ended up being murdered. Her case was never solved, so he solves it. And he meets with them, and they're both in their 30s, 40s now. And the one girl started to cry, and she's like, I always just told everybody my mom was on a work trip. She goes, you don't know what it's like not knowing. And it's crazy. So this is just another cold case. So hopefully now that they reopened it, this family can get some answers.
Thanks for that tie-in. Let's
You're
go to Great
welcome.
Expectations.
Segue.
looking for a
Perfect.
company, I want people to have great expectations.
Oh, you
We
hit it.
are
I
a
think that's the
small
last one, too.
brokerage. What that means is you get
Yeah.
really personalized service, and
We're
everything is
good. They're
very
happy.
hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers.
What are we
We're
at?
very
47?
aggressive
Yeah,
with our
perfect.
marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have
What's
a
your
lot
sign?
of amazing relationships
I'm an
in our
Aquarius.
community. So
Oh, you're not today.
Getting the advantages of
Hippy
all
dippy
of those
sippy.
things.
All right, let's move into Hey Girl horoscopes.
Who's on the agenda today?
Aries,
Me.
Taurus, and Gemini. I was waiting for you to say something. Perfect. Okay, bold and Balenciaga, Aries. This week's vibe is you're walking exclamation point, loud, daring, and impressive and impossible to ignore. Doors don't just open for you, they fling themselves off at the hinges.
True story.
Your style oracle says Balenciaga power boots, unapologetic, unstoppable, and unforgettable. Cosmic command is don't ask for space, just take it.
That's what I do.
That, yep. that's
Power
enough.
accessory, a scarlet silk scarf to tie around your mouth while your co-host reads the news. Oh, interesting. A scarlet
That's not
scarf
what it says.
that turns every sidewalk into a runway. Affirmation is, I am energy incarnate, fire wrapped in fashion. As Amelia Earhart said, the most effective way to do it is to do it.
Yes.
And baby, you do it in style. Congratulations,
you.
Aries. All right, Taurus, Lugs and Loro Piana, one of my favorite cashmere companies. This week's vibe is you're the garden, the feast, and the 5-star retreat. People come to you for comfort and stay for the elegance. Style Oracle says Loro Piano cashmere wrap, soft as sin. I'm not kidding you. It is the most incredible cashmere you've ever touched in your life. I can't afford it, just touch it in the store. Cosmic
Look at it.
command is invest only in what feeds your soul and your snack drawer. Power accessory, a velvet headband that whispers quiet luxury. Affirmation is I am rooted, radiant, and rare. As Oprah said, surround yourself with only people who are lifting you higher. I lift, I rise, I thrive.
I thought
like
Oprah
it.
said, you get a car, you get a car. That's what I thought she said.
Well, that's the people
She said
that
this
lift.
too?
Yeah, and she gave the people that lift her higher a car.
Oh,
so see what happens
okay.
when you do great things?
Yeah, see, support other people. They're going to support you. Look.
Right.
Right.
Give me a car. All right. Gemini, Chic and Chanel. This week's vibe is you're the glitter bomb in a room full of beige. Mischief is your cologne and wit is your weapon. Style Oracle says Chanel tweed miniskirt, classic with a twist, just like you. Cosmic command is say everything, then say the opposite. Both are true. Power accessory, double strand pearls, one prim, one poisoned. Oh, affirmation is I am multiplicity turned into a masterpiece. As Mark Twain says, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. And darling, I start 10 things before breakfast. That's the truth.
True.
Beep, beep,
That's
beep,
true.
beep, beep, beep.
Wait, it's like this. Beep, 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 beep. Do the beep beeps. All right, so now it's time for my playlist.
All right, what do we got today?
All right, so track 1 is Freak Like Me by Adina Howard.
I'll be a freak until the day, until the dawn. Come on,
Yes,
baby. So
let's
we
go.
can pump all through the night to the early morn.
Hey,
oh,
yes.
that was the back in the day. I
Yes.
love
That
it.
was a
Number
jam.
2, The Sweetest Taboo by Sade, 1985.
That's why I
Sweetest Taboo. That's hard to say. Number 3, These Dreams by Heart, 1986.
These dreams go on as I close my eyes.
Eyes.
Every second. All right.
There it is.
Jesus, that was flat and way off key. Sorry,
No, it wasn't. It
St.
was
John.
absolutely perfect. So Shayla Nelson, if you need backup singers,
We got you, boo.
We got you.
They said sing out, don't.
yeah. Sing quiet.
Sing out quiet, yeah,
Yes,
for us. That's what we
yes.
are. All right. All right, Sonnies. Today's Sunshine Shenanigan is giving more drama than a telenovela and more chaos than an open bar at a family reunion. We're going to Nevada, where a groom named Justin Harris got himself arrested on his wedding day
Oh,
for
no.
throwing his own mother out of the ceremony.
Well,
Now let me paint you the picture. The vows are about to start at the Methodist church. Guests are seated. The bride is ready. Tension's already in the air. And suddenly Mama stands up. She doesn't just sigh dramatically or whisper a snarky comment. No, Sandra, 56, full-on objects to the marriage out loud. She's not just saying, I don't. She's basically saying, absolutely not today, not ever. Oh my God, is this an Italian family?
Stop it.
Then baby boy Justin decides that this wasn't awkward enough. He grabs his mother
You get out now.
Reportedly by the back of the shirt neck, like a mom would do, like when you're mad,
Not the
right?
shirt. Not the
Not my
shirt.
neck.
Not the shirt, right?
Like
and
a
hauls
puppy.
her out like she's a misbehaving toddler at Publix. She even tries to call 911 mid-scene. Guests are gasping, the bride is fuming, and instead of till death do us part, the whole ceremony is called off. The vows never happened. Police were called. Justin was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and coercion. And instead of a honeymoon suite, he spent his night in jail. His excuse? He claimed he was helping his mom to her car because she had leg problems.
Okay, I have to know who called the police.
Okay, so she's in the scuffle and she's like 911, and so like they were just listening to this rant, I guess, on the 911 call.
Guys.
Oh my
So that's why they had
goodness.
enough to arrest him, I guess. But the tea doesn't end there.
Oh no. Oh no.
Inside Edition later reported that Justin and his fiancée actually tried again for a wedding round 2, and yes, Mom Sandra was invited again this
Look at
time.
Vanna.
That's brave.
She admitted she regretted the outburst. She apologized. This is so Italian. The ceremony finally went through a WWE rematch in the church aisle. Wait, did they? Oh, without. So they got through it on the second one. Can you imagine the whole family photo album like on round 2?
Guys,
my
this
gosh.
is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, Sonny's, have you ever had a wild wedding like that? I want to hear that in comments if you got any stories out there. That's crazy, though. Could you just imagine, like, picking and, like,
No.
guiding? Ooh.
But listen,
Don't
weddings
you guide
alre-
your mama out there like that.
Weddings already come with sometimes really bad food, ugly dresses, and overpriced flowers, so you don't necessarily need disorderly conduct on top.
I'm shocked you aren't jumping on this more
I'm, like,
about how
dying.
he treated his
But
mother.
hold on, but wait, it's not all about how he treated his mom, because she was acting the fool first.
Yeah,
It's
accountability.
his mother. So you.
No, don't give me
No,
that garbage.
no.
Sorry, I know I'm right because.
Look, I am a mom of 2 boys. If I ever acted like that, they better both take me by the back of my shirt and march
Are
me right
you
out that
really
church.
going there? I'm shocked. I feel like he should have known how his mother was going to react
It
before she
doesn't
got to
look
the
like
wedding
it.
and
Well,
then figured that out.
Circumvent that before. That maybe, again, takes a little planning for a
But
man.
you said on live that you would give permission to your boys to take you.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I'm not touching you, Maria. I'm
You
telling
don't
you.
act the
No.
fool. My mom would not act the fool like this.
No, she wouldn't.
No, she
Because if
wouldn't.
my mom didn't
She's a
agree
doll.
with who I was marrying, she just wouldn't show up at my wedding.
No, but she would have stink face the entire time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she would
would.
have like smelling caca face. Like,
Oh man, so now you know what you can always count on. You can always count on Mel's snack attack.
oh, I love the snacks.
All right, so Sunny's gathered round because I have snack breaking news.
Okay.
And honestly, it's tragic. We all know Little Debbie's, correct?
Love
Love
little
it.
Deborah. She's amazing.
And they have discontinued their chocolate chip snack cakes. Yes. Yeah.
Very sad,
We
you
all
guys.
remember those?
It was the square
I
ones with the
do.
chocolate
Yeah.
chips on the top. Yeah.
These babies were devil's food cake covered in white icing with this perfect little chocolate chip sprinkled like confetti from heaven.
And they were just light and luscious and full
Yes.
of wax.
So why did they continue them? Little Debbie isn't spilling the full tea, but we know how this goes. Cost, sales numbers, factory space, yada, yada, yada.
I know
Here's-
exactly what happened. Zebra cake.
Yeah, zebra cake.
I see you, zebra cake. You took that, you
But I
took
love
that off
a
the
zebra
shelf.
cake. I
Uh,
do.
I love
So-
Star Crunch, and I know people do not like Star
Oh,
Crunch.
Nutter bars are my favorite.
Nutter bars.
Yeah,
That's a
so
really
they
good
just-
one. Oh,
they
that's so
just
freeze
vanished
them.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. No warning.
Okay, so no more the little square
They're gone.
chocolate snack. I did enjoy them. They were always in my lunchbox.
But wait a minute, my question is they'll get rid
Is that
of
the
those.
Temu zebra cake?
No. But my question is they'll get rid of those, but they won't get rid of those nasty circus peanuts.
Who is eating them?
I know.
I mean,
Who, the orange ones,
Yeah.
right?
the circus peanuts that are orange that are banana flavored.
stop it.
What is
Well,
that?
those things don't make sense.
I
to
don't.
me.
Is it like?
No, but you get rid of
It's like
this.
styrofoam.
You got rid
Yeah.
of the other Snackwells thing we used to love,
Insulation.
and then you
Tastes better.
leave nasty pink.
Don't do that.
The
Please.
peanuts. Give me a break here. Oh man, that's it. That's all. I got.
Wow, put us in a great mood here on this Motivational Mondays. Bring it back, little Debbie. All right, Sonnies, we shook the glitter, served the giggles, and left the shade exactly where it belongs, little Debbie's house.
And a dazzling Sunny thank you to Brandy Amon for showing up today and dancing, teaching us all about the dance world in our Sunny studio.
I love that. Special thanks to incredible sponsors, the Bailey Group, Maritime Creative, Flashes and Brilliance,
Limelight Theater, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Old Town Trolley,
About Face Zone Cheer, the St. Augustine Pirate Museum, Historic Colonial Tour Experience, and Emma Concert Association. But don't wander too far, babes. We have 3 o'clock coming our way. We've got Afternoon Delights. I got a Reddit rundown that might make you a little crazy. We love you guys. Hit the share button. Bye, dudes.
Guys.
You are so great.
That was so fun. Thank you. That
Yes,
was so
of
happy you're
course.
here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was so. In like a 10, 12 minute window, a little break.
Are you gonna play on that?
Can
show
can
with
you
us?
can you take a break? Oh, at 10. So yeah, and that's
We
what,
want
like a
to
half
push
an
down?
hour? Yeah, just take 20 and then just see if it's something you have to be, because it's a really important. No, she has to be on the call at 10. It's a really important call. It's their one Monday call. It's okay. Yeah, take it till like 10:20 and see what that looks like, and then yeah, we'll be good. Thank you. I forgot all about that.